Update 1 on Tropical Storm Man-yi, the new storm that's formed in the Western Pacific right now, currently located to the south of some of the Japanese China Islands, the Bonin Islands in particular, not too far from Iwo as a matter of fact, and the storm's expected to move towards the northwest as a tropical storm, gradually intensifying, probably reaching typhoon strength on its approach to Japan, and then eventually passing over Japan, the Tokai and Kanto region, and then out to sea towards the northeast. Currently winds of 40 miles per hour, pressure's 996 millibars. And we have Gale Advisories in effect right now for the Ogasawara, that's the Bonin Islands. They have both names, but that's where the gale warnings are at the moment. Gale Advisories in effect for those regions. We could be seeing some tropical storm conditions over there, and indeed the probability percentages of tropical storm conditions in the next 96 hours are displayed here. Around 80% for those southern islands, the volcano islands, and also around 80% for parts of the Japanese mainland in the next 96 hours, because the storm will be sweeping that way very soon, and we could have some chances of typhoon conditions as well in that region of southeastern Honshu in Japan in the next 3 or 4 days. So certainly one to watch, especially if it begins to intensify, which it is indeed expected to do. Sea surface temperatures then you can see are quite high at the moment, around 30 degrees generally where the storm's located, about 29-30 degrees, but certainly enough to sustain tropical cyclone development pretty much all the way to very close to reaching the Japanese coastline. This is what the models predict. The CMC model, first of all, very aggressive with all the new storms forming after the passage of Man-yi, but Man-yi itself moving it towards the northwest, then curving towards the northeast, passing by the Japanese coast, with a few new systems forming after. That's certainly something to watch over the next few days on the website. The GFS model is fairly similar with Man-yi, moving it through Japan, the very eastern area of Japan, and then moving it off to the northeast, out to sea eventually as an extratropical cyclone, and then it also shows a new storm forming and then striking Taiwan, so that's something to watch out for as well in the next few days. The latest satellite imagery then, you can see the storm at the moment near those islands right now, very small islands they are, but there may be some tropical storm conditions occurring over those regions at the moment. Certainly some rainfall where they are right now. You can see some heavy areas of rain over that region right now, but the core of the storm is off to the southwest, and there's some dry air to the southwest of that in turn, which could be causing a little bit of delay in intensification, limited intensification. Also wind shear around the storm, the whole region is fairly high at the moment, but that may decrease as time goes on, and indeed the storm is expected to intensify as it moves towards the northwest, eventually possibly reaching typhoon status for a brief amount of time, maybe 12-24 hours before approaching the Japanese coast. So let's take a look at the world right now then. Invest 90E first of all in the Eastern Pacific could become our next storm to form worldwide. We also have Tropical Depression 10L, which could also form into a tropical storm very soon in the southern Gulf of Mexico. Tropical Depression Gabrielle, well on the way to turning post-tropical. Humberto, which has just weakened to a tropical storm, and of course Man-yi right now, which is in the Western Pacific. This is the Pacific Ocean then. You can see both the two systems there, Man-yi and 90E right now, at either side of the Pacific Ocean, but Man-yi is the main cause for concern right now. 90E could strike Mexico over the next few days, so those who are interested on the other side of the ocean may want to keep tabs on that one and watch out for new videos that may come online very soon. So this is our 14th storm in the Western Pacific that reached tropical storm strength officially, and there's 4 typhoons so far, 2 of which have reached category 3 strength. This could be the 5th typhoon, but not overtaken 2010 yet in terms of tropical storms, because of typhoons are lower, and major typhoons are lower than 2010's totals there. So 2013 remains at the bottom for now. You can track this storm at the website force13.com/stormtracking.html. That's the main page for it. There you're presented with the overview map, which shows where the storms are, their intensities, and indeed any warnings that are currently in effect in the tables at the top and bottom of the screen on there. Check it out. It will be updated throughout the day, and indeed whenever I'm at the computer, I suppose you could say, because it is a one-man team unfortunately, but I do try and do my level best to keep the updates coming out fairly quickly online, as well as the videos as well. So you want to check out the website in between the videos to keep up to date on any warning information. You can also find us elsewhere on the web, Facebook and Twitter. Just search Force13. On any of those you should find us fairly easily enough, and please do show your support by doing the usual means of engagement. I shouldn't have to tell you what they are, but I do appreciate every positive comment that comes through, and indeed every new subscriber as well. I do much appreciate that. The next update on Man-yi will be coming up probably tomorrow. That will be Saturday the 14th of September, sometime during the day UTC. That's during the night over there, but until then, that's all for now.